All right, hey guys, welcome. Welcome to my very fun Wednesday kitchen. My name is Natalie Pelto, and I'm going to be talking to you guys today about how to detox your pathways and how to know if they're functioning properly, if you even need them. I get this question a lot, specifically in my autism group, because it is this misconception that you need to have all of your pathways for detoxification tested. Now, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of education that in many illnesses, specifically cognitive illnesses, dementias, Alzheimer's, and Parkinson's, things like that, it's actually shown in studies that their amount of glutathione, which is this antioxidant that is extremely powerful to help with the detox process, is almost non-existent. And so there's a lot of these again, misconceptions that we have to test for detoxification pathways to see medically if we need to have some intervention. And I work in healthcare as well, obviously, you can see. And so I want to share a little bit that it's not actually necessary to have all these tests done for you to understand if you have problems with your detox pathways. You can simply go through a series of questions with yourself and actually keep probably a journal for about a week to know how efficient your detox pathways are. That's simple. It's going to be free. We're going to go through it right now. So our detox pathways are basically the pathways that allow for efficient detoxification. So which pathways are they? Well, we just have to know them, know what they are. So the most common one that people think about is our liver. Our liver is one of our detox pathways. Yes, it is a powerhouse. It does, over 500 functions. It is extremely important. Now, how do you know if your liver is working efficiently? It's always kind of hard to tell as a human. I remember before I really understood detoxification, that the liver to me was really not that important. But I can tell you that it is so important, especially in our current time. I don't want to get flagged here, so I'm just going to say in our current state of events that our liver is going to be a key player in our recovery if we were to acquire certain illnesses in our world right now. One of them looks a lot like influenza, but it's not, it's something else. I'm sure you can figure it out. So the other pathways less talked about, though, are our brain, our sweat, our skin, our bowels, our kidneys. So these are actually really great areas that we can see telltale signs. Now, some of the things that we can ask ourselves when we're journaling. So these are probably about the 5 that we're going to talk about today for time's sake. I don't want these videos to be super long, but I feel that it's really important for you guys to have knowledge and to put it into practice right away. So number 1, let's talk a little bit about cognitive function and your brain. So your brain, to know if you have a clear and efficient detox pathway for your brain, are you sleeping 7.5 hours a night with no problems? Yeah, it's that simple, guys. For your brain, for your capability of having that detox pathway open, the lymphatic system, which is a system that flushes cerebral spinal fluid through your brain to help with heavy metal deposits, with neuron protection, with all of these things. It actually happens at night when you're sleeping. It flushes through, and then it actually puts that toxic material through your bloodstream so that it can be excreted through your bowel system. It's a whole process. Am I going to go through it? No, but this system has been recently discovered when they injected isotopes in mice. So what's detox pathway 2? Okay, so now you know exactly it. So in a week period, I highly recommend actually taking the time to see when you go to bed. If you have a Fitbit, great, or something that measures your sleep, great. If you don't, then just see when you wake up, when you go to bed, are you rested? Do you feel like you woke up a million times? Do that for a week. If you are feeling amazing, then your detox pathways are obviously working at night. Okay, if you're sleeping well, you can remember your dreams, you're not medicating to go to sleep, yes, your detox pathway is probably working well. Now, if you are waking up groggy, you're waking and tossing and turning, and you know you are, you're sleeping less than 7.5 hours a night, 7 hours still not enough, then no, your detox pathway for that space is not open. You are not efficiently ridding your body of toxic material, specifically neurotoxins, heavy metals, and chemicals that tend to store in tissue. Number two, your urine. When you go pee for the rest of the week or for 1 week, monitor how often you go to the bathroom. Are you going to the bathroom multiple times a day? The color of your urine, is it clear? Is it dark? Is it like water almost? When you go to the bathroom, do you have to go to the bathroom right away? Or are you so dehydrated that you're not going to the bathroom right away? These organs tell a story. So if your urine is dark, if you're noticing long periods of time between going to the bathroom throughout the day, if you're not drinking eight, or like for a woman, there's like, you can do the math, like, but really, if you're not drinking 1 liter to 1.5 liters of water a day or fluids a day, your detox pathway isn't open. I can guarantee you that. Now, when going into conditions that are already advanced in illnesses, you have to be careful when you start bringing up water intake like that. Specifically, people who have swelling, they need to, in their legs, and if they have edema and chronic lung issues that deal with the need to constantly dump fluids, that's a different story. You start somewhere else, but just know that also means your detox pathways are definitely not open. If you are suffering from a chronic condition, your detox pathways are not open. Next, how else can we tell? Our bowel system. Are you going to the bathroom multiple times a day? What is the consistency of your stool? Is it hard pebbles? Is it complete mushy liquid? Is it you're going once every 2 weeks? Guess what? That is a huge indicator. Your microbiome in your bowel system and understanding how toxicity can be reabsorbed through the bowel system is crucial to your detox pathways. So this is a major detox pathway. So is it working? Is it efficient? Is it moving in and out? So pretty much the consistency, the frequency of your bowel system, that's going to tell you a story. Now, a really great way to understand, so I've told you 3. Are you sweating every day? Is your circulatory system moving? That's a great way. So are you creating enough energy or movement that it's elevating your heart rate to move around your bloodstream to help it detox? That's another way of knowing, is that detox pathway open? Now, that will actually promote sweating as well, which is another way to tell if you are detoxing appropriately. You should be trying to sweat a little bit every day. And you will notice that people who are beginning their health journey will usually either turn red or flushed, and won't generally sweat right away. That is a signal that your detox pathways are not open. Your cells, your fat cells, are still holding on to your toxic material. Get a new relationship with your fat cells. I teach it all the time. Your fat cells are basically these cellular structures that are actually trying to promote protection. So the more you have adipose tissue, the more toxic you are. That's just a fact. That's not me trying to fat shame anyone. I believe that everyone is doing the best they can with the tools that they have. I believe there are conditions out there that make it harder to lose weight. But at the end of the day, even if you have a condition like hyperthyroidism that increases weight gain, guess what? It actually is based in toxic overload. Our endocrine system reacts, and when you remove toxicity and you detox efficiently, your thyroid function becomes better. And so you then have the capabilities to lose weight quicker. Okay, so that is a really great indicator. As people detox properly, start to detox more and more and more, their detox system and their detox system and their sweating will increase, and it will get better and better and better. Okay, so it just moves. So you just have to start the process, and eventually it will get to there. And then lastly, the liver shows its toxicity most often through skin. Do you suffer from the following? Rashes, skin issues, dry patches, eczema, psoriasis. Any of these are one of the most efficient ways, I often tell people there are a couple different things that could explain your skin issue. You're either looking at liver toxicity or you're looking at gut health or microbiome depletion, often which do resolve quickly by removing gluten and lactose. Gluten and dairy. Let me rephrase that, gluten and dairy. So these are the 5 ways that you can actually test your own detox pathways by monitoring yourself for a week and seeing if you are efficiently going through good sleep through your brain will detox, looking at your kidneys, frequency and coloration of urine, bowel system, again, frequency and consistency of bowels, and then our skin, in the sense that are we sweating? Are we making a point to move 30 minutes every day to the point where our heart rate elevates and moves around our bloodstream so that it can go around and do what it needs to do? And then lastly, just taking observation of our current skin conditions. Am I someone who breaks out all the time? Am I someone who is constantly dealing with, like I said, rashes and things like that? So I hope that this video was educational for you. I hope that you really enjoyed. Make sure to come back and check it out often, because I'm going to be posting a lot more. Subscribe, do all the things. And yeah, we could chat more about how to understand, focus our massive amounts of energy into things that make sense to healing our collective, which number 1 would be in the system is the belief system that you can do it. Number 2 is detoxing, taking out what is harming the body currently. Okay, you guys have a great day. I will talk to you guys later.